welcome back to my channel. I'm Unique Mia, also known as Mia. We have Queen Mother with us today. We have G. Today we are going on an adventure to Philadelphia. So,
hey.
Two people. Worlds are quiet this early. How are you feeling about the day? Going where you're going? Okay guys, so we made it to like the Amtrak waiting area in Penn Station. My mom said the train leaves at 5:45 a.m. We were waiting for my sister. She's late. Historically known for being late. She's cutting it close though, 5:45, and it's literally like, what time is it, Mom? Like 4 a.m.? 4:15 a.m. So she has time. What's in the bag?
Say something.
What's in the bag?
Yeah.
Is some Snapple tea. I have some Doritos.
She has Doritos. They're hot too, Mama. Well, you're wearing two sweaters.
Are they crushed?
Ooh. This Doritos crushed. It's okay. When you're hungry, it'll still taste good. What else you got in your bag?
Okay, I got crushed Doritos. Unfortunately. And I got another set of Skittles for me.
And then me, I literally put all my items in this bag to organize it. And I just have a lot of external chargers, headphones, and that's it. We got a honey glazed turkey on a hero. It's good. The bread is soft. The cheese is creamy. The mayo has like a little bit of like sourness to it, tanginess. Honestly, maybe like a 9 out of 10.
He rates it a 9 out of 10.
How's your? What are you eating?
I rate my butter.
And bagel.
9 out of 10 too.
Okay.
I like the butter.
Jay.
I rate mine. 8 out of 10.
Okay, so we are now boarding 12 West. Are going down the escalator. Which side are we? Come. On the land plane, they are over there. My sister's over there. Mom is over here. So yeah, we're just waiting. Alright guys, we have arrived at Philadelphia, 7:01 a.m. My car. I just told my mom all these Amtrak stations look so much better than New York. Going to the second floor.
It's too far.
This is really nice. Around in Philadelphia. Philadelphia bus. It looks like New York. Oh yeah, it is small. Doing a TikTok dance. Ada's taking some pictures. We took a whole bunch of videos like around here with the background, so stay tuned for like YouTube shorts. Wow! Skyline, that's really pretty. That's nice, yeah. You're going in the first train line. Something to drink. Down we go. 250. Trains, guys. And they're so tiny. Why don't we get to go on the cool one? Yeah, why is it so crowded? 8:25 a.m. We are walking to see like if we can find a place that sells like something to drink. However, unable to find a place, so now we are going back to Independence Hall. And yesterday I bought this white cheddar popcorn, so I'm eating that. Well, I've never been into a Wawa before. They have like sandwiches, stuff to drink. Let's see. They got soda, Snapple peach, $2.59. Dang, that's low-key expensive for a Snapple, but we're gonna do it since I'm thirsty. This is what Wawa is looking like, a supermarket, a mini one, as well as like a food location place. They have, ooh, baked goods. Freshly baked every day. You had a girlfriend, and you don't have a girlfriend anymore. Why not?
She cheated on me with another boy.
She cheated on you with another boy? Oh my god.
I was playing football with my friends.
At
recess, I was playing football with my friends. We was doing the 2v2. My team was winning, and then when my friends came up to me and I said, he said, "Yo, Bo, I see you and your girl holding hands with somebody else." So I went over there, and then I saw her holding hands, and they were laughing together.
What grade are you in?
5th.
Oh my god.
What did you say to her?
And I said,
And all this
"You
happened in
really
fifth
doing
grade.
that?" And then she rolled her eyes, and then I said, "We're done."
My nephew's been in a relationship and he got cheated on, guys. Do you have any advice on how he should heal from this terrible? They were together for 3 months.
Look, read it, stupid ass.
Stupid ex.
So this was my 5th girlfriend. I had 5
That was your
girlfriends.
5th girlfriend? Guys, that was his 5th girlfriend. That is insane. How does he have 5 girlfriends in 5th grade? Wait, so you had a girlfriend like in every grade you were in. So you're in 5th
Even
grade. So
kindergarten.
kindergarten, 1st grade, 2nd grade, 3rd
No,
grade.
2nd grade I was single.
You're single 2nd grade.
The whole year.
The whole year. So we just left Wawa. We are rejuvenated.
Can I say
We
hi?
are no longer thirsty.
Can I say hi?
So now we have to go and line up at Independence Hall because my mom said if you go between 9 and 10 a.m. we believe, you get it for free. And she wants to tell you something. So when you come, you go through security. Once you go through security, you take off your jacket and then you can walk around in the park area. And then there's like an arch area. Hella.
Wherever you go, that's where I'll follow. Nobody's promised tomorrow. So I'm gonna love you every night like it's the last night.
This is Independence Hall.
Oh, look at him hugging his mommy. Look at him hugging his mommy.
Oh, so cute.
Look at him hugging his mommy, baby, baby.
Do not lean on the woodwork.
Do not touch anything. Do not touch anything.
Do not touch anything.
Do not touch. Do not jump.
So right now, guys, the building is an open house, so you can go through freely. First floor only. Please let us know if you have questions.
You can see. Wow, I like the blue. So
Right now, guys, the building's an open house, so you go.
you can smell like the woodwork, the natural or the old woodwork.
Definitely not human size.
It's a courtroom.
Oh.
Because you're right now in the Pennsylvania Supreme Courtroom.
So this is where you send the building?
Yeah.
Is this a courtroom?
Yeah. We got our judges up there. You know, we got our big boxes. What do you think are those?
That's where the audience is.
The jury? Jury. Now, who do you think was in that box right there?
Wait.
It's like the W. The witness. The witness. Now the accused, well, they stand right here in this thing right here. It's called a prisoner's dock, where you quite literally,
Like Game of Thrones.
Oh
yeah,
wow.
you know, stand trial
They go under here.
when they're in trouble. But you know, you stand trial and face your accusers. Now, if I'm standing right here in my prisoner's dock and I'm accused of a crime,
Yeah.
do I look innocent or guilty?
Guilty.
I don't want you on my jury. And that's the big thing. You know, here in this British courtroom, you are innocent until you are proven guilty. It is your right as a British subject to be innocent until proven guilty. And it's why after this whole revolution business, we somehow managed to get our independence. We're going to do away with this about the early 1800s. Why? Because it's that whole innocence until proven guilty. You don't really look. Because also, your lawyers sit all together at one table.
At a dining table?
Cool.
It was a nice table.
Lawyers
You
sit
can have lunch too.
clerk, and then court reporters can be right on over here.
That was the court
who was
reporter.
lucky to
That
sit
was
on
the
the bench?
clerk.
Here, it's going to be students.
Oh, wow.
Because law schools don't exist back then. Because, you know, Yale, Harvard, they exist, but they're not law schools, they're not universities, they're theological seminaries. That's where you go, you know, to learn not, you know, law, but religion. And so, what do you think? You have to learn law on the job. You have
The
to make
bar
yourself
exam.
known to the court. And nowadays, it's an exam. You get your lawyer
It's so
license,
terrible.
and there's, you know, all sorts of things. But back
Yeah,
then, you just
so
had
back
to, you
in
know,
the day,
make
that
yourself
was
known
the
to
bar
court, you know,
exam.
be
We just
cool,
had
to,
to-
you know, sometimes
So,
if you're
like,
like
you
a
have to
friend
climb
of like
over
a
it?
friend, you wouldn't have that many questions. But if you were a total unknown person, you would get grilled to make sure that you actually knew your stuff and what was going on, so you could pass the art. Because this is where law things happen. This is where the public watches.
Yeah.
And this is what it was expected. Anyone could watch trials here.
So this was always here.
We don't. This was not always here. This room will go under multiple different renovations and looks, but we think one would have been here because this is a courtroom. And so you have to have that separation.
What case do you think that we are aware of that
For the
occurred?
Pennsylvania Supreme Court,
Yeah.
probably not a lot. That I don't personally know of state Supreme Court history. What the main thing that are going to be done here, that are going to be high profile, are going to be capital offenses that are going to be tried here. Otherwise, more of the famous cases that we do know a lot more, at least I know a lot more about, can be talked, especially over at Old City Hall, the building around it, trying to get on in here. That is where City Hall was. It's also where the Supreme Court of the United States met for 9 years, where a few high-profile cases are definitely going to be over there.
Tell us a little bit about the room.
Sure. So right here you have the Pennsylvania Assembly Room. So I'm guessing you've already been told this is the State House.
Yeah.
This is the Assembly or the Legislature of Pennsylvania.
Okay.
They are going to rent out this room, and they do so to get more money for the Treasury for Pennsylvania. So when they rent it out in May of 1775, they are giving it to the organizing body known as the Second Continental Congress. And they will be the ones responsible for creating the Declaration of Independence. And that takes a little over a year from when they first come here. And then 11 years later, a group of delegates from all but Rhode Island will come back here to create the Constitution of the United States. A replica of what you see on the chair over there. So that chair,
Oh, on the top of it all.
exactly. So that chair is original to the building. Is where the Speaker of the Pennsylvania Assembly would sit. And believe it or not, that chair made the journey to Harrisburg when Philadelphia ceased being the capital city for Pennsylvania. So Philadelphia had to beg for that chair back. So that way we can turn this into a room for being originally back in the 1800s, a shrine to the founders, but now so that we can recreate the Second Continental Congress. But nonetheless though, that chair was from 1779, so it did see the Second Continental Congress a little bit, although to our knowledge, John Hancock never sat there. The sun is sitting on the horizon. The sun always looks like this twice a day. Has 13 rays. We don't know if that is significant, if that's a coincidence. This here, I assure you, is not a mushroom. This is a Liberty pole. So you see the pole here, and then this is a cap. So significant, but yet while he's looking at Washington sitting there, Benjamin Franklin is staring at this.
A lot of the anger to Britain, to the crown, is dedicated because of the loss of those legal rights in that lovely Supreme Court. Losing free, open, fair trials, losing representational access, losing, being innocent, being guilty. And as they get here in 1775, no one's talking about independence, so that war thing, shots being fired in Lexington and Concord, has already happened. Bunker Hill's old news. And we're going to try here to make amends, sending an olive branch petition to the king. Because we don't hate the king, we're proud British subjects. We love the king. It's Parliament. They're the ones, bad advisors, corrupt people. They're the ones that are ruining our parade. It's the king's fine. We send the olive branch petition, and by the time that petition gets to him, shots have already been fired, and he gets the petition from a confidential Congress that he did not approve, authorize, or give any prerogative to. Colonies are in open rebellion. As our own people, we have to be independent. On June 7, 1776, Richard Henry Lee of Virginia will stand and say this all, that these United Colonies should have right ought to be free and independent states. The vote gets postponed for a month, which gives Jefferson, Franklin, Adams, as well as Roger Sherman and Roger Livingston time to draft a Declaration of Independence. On the 2nd of July, vote right here is a yes. The 3rd, draft goes off for editing, comes back with 86 edits, getting approved for publication on the 4th of July, 1776 here in this room, out for printing that night, read aloud on the square on the 8th, and signed in that lovely souvenir copy on August 2nd right here. It's on August 2nd, 1776.
That's a lot of words.
It is a lot of words. This is called the Dunlap Broadside. So this is what gets printed right here in Philadelphia by Mr. John Dunlap, the Dunlap Broadside, printed on the night of the 4th, the morning of the 5th, 1776.
Wow.
Now, what is this really? Well, this is essentially our breakup letter. This is telling, everyone why we disagree with the king, why we are justified, why everything's okay, and here's what we're gonna do about it. All those reasons, those legal reasons from that room, make up 12 of the 27 points here. Taxes, only get 1 point, because it was never about the taxes.
Wow.
It was about the courts, and it was about legislation. A few of those points are going to be other, miscellaneous matters here and there. And one of those points proposed for this, written by Jefferson, will be laying the institution of enslavement at the feet of the king, blaming him for taking persons who are completely unbothered, putting them through misery and hell on earth, and forcing them to be here in places unknown to them. Georgia and South Carolina will not vote for this document if that point is included. It gets struck, lies on the cutting room floor, still to this day here in this room. Who belong to this regiment is from Rhode Island 4th. It says, James Wharton looked at this soldier. He looked at someone that looked like him. Rhode Island 4th was a unit entirely made up of black soldiers. Free people of color that fought with the Continental Army in the most integrated army until the Korean War. James Wharton himself, a free person of color as well. He will see someone that looks like him fighting for his nation. And James Wharton will go on and serve his nation as a privateer, a legal pirate on a ship in the ocean as a powder monkey. Ever heard of a powder monkey before?
No.
So it would be the job of kids to go and get the gunpowder barrels to go and fire the cannons.
Oh, I see them.
Those are called the powder monkeys, and that is where you have to go and go get this. It's the universal term.
So it was little black boys, right? It was little black boys.
James Wharton.
So that's why they called it the monkey part. That's it's universal.
No, it's a universal term.
Yeah, but monkey was referred to African American boys, and I'm sure it was only little black boys going up, climbing up, and putting stuff in. Because where you said they was putting the cat. Now we understand the time, but that's what it meant because it was a racial. It wasn't a nice word. So and it was little boys. But
James Wharton said,
but you had to survive.
I will not renounce the cause of America.
It came out of seeing Independence Hall. I'm really happy that I was able to visit it, see where the Declaration of Independence and where the United States Constitution was signed and discussed. I will say when they created it, no African Americans or anybody who looked like me was in that room. However, it was a monumental room because that is what started the discussion of saying, okay, no more enslaved individuals. And it started a very important discussion because a fun fact, if you didn't know from your history classes, when 13 colonies were originally signing and creating the United States Constitution, drafted it, the 13 colonies, which would ultimately become states, wanted more power, and power came in terms of their population. So they were initially counting slaves as 3/4 of the population, but that didn't make sense. So started some important discussions. And right now we are in a great essentials room, and it essentially has information about the Articles of Confederation, Declaration of Independence, United States Constitution, and so much more stuff.
They had no assigned seats. First come, first served. See who goes there. Upstairs, it was like back in that corner, there was a computer set up. You couldn't sit there.
You okay?
I think we should go and see where the coin is printed, and then we come back to that.
in 1794, the room that we just came out of, that was where the United States Navy was established. That was also the United States Capitol building for 10 years. On the second floor, we weren't able to go there, but that was where the Senate was, and where we were sitting down, that was where Congress used to sit down and deliberate. John Adams was also sworn in as President of the United States, the second President of the United States, in that room, and Thomas Jefferson was sworn in as the Vice President of the... Much for watching part 1. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Stay tuned. Part 2 will be dropping next week. Feel free to leave a comment. Did you learn anything from this video? And have you ever visited any of the places that I went to in this video? Have a great day.